Welcome back to the channel. Today we have an exciting, relatively new meme coin to cover. This one's been doing very well on the charts. It's exactly a week old, which is the perfect age if you ask me, because it's past that 1 to 2 day mark where it's way too risky, but still it's not like it's been around for a couple months where, you're the last one to know about it. You are early to this one, but the risk has been minimized since it's been operating very successfully for 7 to 8 days. And it's in a narrative of coins that is very, very popular, but other coins in this sector are just way too high a market cap. So this one is at that perfect low market cap where you can actually make money on the coin. And additionally, their website, graphics, Twitter page, the memes, everything is just fire. So without further ado, it's a promotional project that I am very bullish on. It is called SPX6969. This is the newer 1 week old, 2 million market cap, low cap coin, much different than SPX6900, the bigger near $2 billion market cap coin led by Murad that I have covered a bunch on my channel. Now, I'm a fan of both these projects. Obviously, since I've covered the bigger one, 6900, a bunch, I'm a fan of that one. And the fact that I'm covering 6969, I'm a fan of this one too. But they both serve different purposes. They're for completely different investor types. SPX 6900, the big one, you could argue that, since it's at near 2 billion market cap, it's right near its all-time high. You could argue that the gains are potentially limited. Most people involved in SPX 6900, they're looking for more 3x, 4x, 5x gains, and they're looking to throw a lot of money into it. $100,000, $200,000, these are whales, and they just want their portfolio to grow with a couple big blue chips. They're not looking for the 100x. They just want 3, 4, 5x gains. And I have shown stats before that the average holder of SPX 6900 is a whale. They have much higher dollar amounts of SPX in their wallet than any other meme I've looked at, and they have much higher dollar amounts in the overall wallet, SPX and the other coins they hold in that wallet, than any other meme. It caters to a higher net worth individual. But what about the people who, the typical retail person who has, say, $10,000, $20,000. They want to throw a couple $1,000s in a few different coins and hope for that 20x, that 50x, 100x. That's like most of crypto. That is where SPX 6969 on Solana, today's project, comes in. At 2 million market cap, if you say throw $5,000 into that, and then this goes up to 20 million, then that's $45,000 profit. If this goes up to 10 million, then that's about $25,000. Additionally, and we're going to go over this in more detail in a second, but the newer 6969 project does have some other clear-cut advantages over its bigger predecessor, like, in my opinion, a much better website. So here's the new 6969 project's website, very matrixy looking, nuanced, chic, got some cool imagery there. I like it. And then the big 6900 project website, it's very kind of retro, sort of minimalist, bare bones. I don't think they've updated it in the year that since Murad has CTO'd it. And also SPX 6969, the new low cap, it has a Twitter page that is going strong. You might not know this, but 6900, their Twitter page was suspended like 8-9 months ago, and they never ended up getting it back. So there's no Twitter page for 6900, that project. Instead, just Murad's Twitter page is kind of known as the unofficial X page for the bigger project. But now before we get into the detail of the website and the socials, let's look at the 6900 price chart. So it's about a week old, 8 days to be exact. It launched on July 23rd. It is on Solana, so you can buy it on Radium and Jupiter, those dexes. It's at 2.3 million market cap currently. It reached an all-time high earlier in the week of about 5.3 million, and right now we're at that usual 50, 55, 60% dip that all meme coins have after their first pump. That is standard. It has a near perfect 98 out of 99 DEX T-score, 0% buy tax, 0% sell tax, obviously since it's Solana. Almost 500 holders, so that's good. And they pretty good volume. 2,400 volume is 24-hour volume is almost $1 million. And if you look in the order book, you got some pretty big buys. You have a $2,600 buy right there. Got a couple $500 buys. You have a $1,700 buy, another $2,600 buy. So if you want to ape into, I don't know, a $5,000 position, you could just put a few clips in there, $1,000, $1,500 each, and not really be affected by slippage. Let's check out the website and learn a little bit more about the specific narrative. You can see a great design. I really like it. I like the green. The original 6900 project has no green. It's just yellow, black, and white. But I mean, a stock ticker symbol is almost always in green. If you walk on the floor of the Wall Street Stock Exchange, it's just green numbers everywhere. Additionally, green in crypto is the color that symbolizes a chart going up. So this green, in addition to being aesthetically pleasing, looking good, it really makes sense given this project is designed to flip the stock market. Anyways, more about it. In the matrix of meme coins, SPX6969 is the anomaly that sets you free. Are you tired of the same old index parity? Well, this project cranks the satire to 6969, blending humor, community power, and crypto chaos to top the charts. And with a market cap ready to explode, we are here to make finance fun and filthy rich. So the narrative is simple. They have a low market cap, so it has that 100x potential that the predecessor does not currently have. And then with the number like 6969 in the name of the coin, it just, they're kind of making fun of it's satirical to the point where it's making fun of all the other satirical and parody coins. It's like in your face. It's not hiding it. We are satire. You're not supposed to take us seriously. And in adopting that mindset, we are going to moon and we are going to flip the stock market, which this paragraph goes on to say, hence the SPX in the name, a play on the S&P 500. But yes, their goal is to flip the stock market. And then if this project does flip the stock market, then, metaphorically, that means you will be free from the confines of traditional finance. You won't have to work a typical 9-to-5 job just to pay the bills and feed your family. You'll be rich beyond your dreams, your wildest dreams from this coin, and Wall Street just won't have a hold over you anymore. Now, on the roadmap here, so phase one looks like they launched on Pump Fund. Pretty cool. So for a $2.3 million project, that's like 1 in 1,000 for Pump Fund launch. It's a massive success story. We're in phase two right now, influencer partnerships, contests, DEX listings. Phase three, they're going to have NFT drops, staking pools, and some centralized exchange listings. Here they talk about it. The community is called the SPX Rebels. I like that. I'm sick of like the something army or the something community. Rebels, it's unusual. I haven't really heard it too much. It makes sense given the narrative, and it works. Now, here is the Twitter page. So they're tweeting a lot. You can see 30 minutes ago, 5 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 20 hours ago, 20 hours ago. So they're tweeting at least 5-6 times a day, a mix of memes, project updates, contests, etc. Like for the updates, they were just listed on CoinGecko, which costs thousands of dollars. You might not know that. So that just shows long-term commitment. Team is not afraid to sort of loosen the string. And one thing I like about this project, look at the rest of the Twitter page, they actually do talk about the charts. 6,900, the big one, 2 billion. They don't talk about the charts, price action, market cap rank. But, I like charts. I'm a content creator. I need to talk about something. We're in it to make money. So you should talk about charts. Like here, the charts don't lie. 6969 rules the street. Or in this tweet, check out the chart and tell us if that's not what you want to see. It's when it was pumping the other day. S&P 6969 is set to break the traditional 2 to 3x and net new standards in the game. Not afraid to talk about the price action. I like it. Got some badass matrix style memes here. Got some more wallpaper memes. And that is it for SPX 6969. So as usual, links will be in the video description area down below. Make sure you're on the correct project. Obviously, other ones have similar names. What do I like about this one? Well, I like how it's not just your typical standard copycat knockoff that didn't do anything to try to separate themselves. No, this coin, they acknowledge their predecessor. They don't have a problem with it, but they've made little tweaks which make it different from the predecessor, which are improvements, in my opinion. Like they're okay talking about the chart. Like, there's green in the imagery and the narrative. Like the website is kind of an improvement. They have their Twitter page up and running. The Solana over Ethereum, both chains are good, but you might as well separate themselves out. Solana's more known for low caps like this project. So, check it out yourself, guys. Do your own due diligence. Goes well beyond this video. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. That's it for now. Drop a comment, hit the like and subscribe. I'll be back later in the video about Bankrupt signing out. Catch you later.